What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the basement. Finally got a round table going, as promised.
3 weeks later.
Yeah, well. How you guys been for 3 weeks?
Wanted to kill him for his best of episode.
And by the way, all right.
No, you do that, though.
Yeah, I know,
right?
but he pointed it out.
Well, I had nothing else to do.
It has to be pointed out because we have to, mentally fucking prepare ourselves. Whenever we see that little hunch that you do, we're like, oh, batten down the fucking hatches. No?
Too bad we don't have the, like Gallagher performances. They had the, we need one of those.
I can't fuck with you today, though. You did go to Free Comic Book Day, and you brought me back an iced tea. Ramon went to Free Comic Book Day, and he brought me back an iced tea.
Well, and you can't...
This whole sack is from Ramon from Free Comic Book. They're getting fucked. This is way more than any other year.
That's just a teen. There's another stack for kids. Like this stack.
Teen?
Yeah.
Teens, teenagers and adult.
Oh, teens.
All right, so before we get into...
You can't bring other people down here pretending it's a round table when it's really not.
It's not. It's more rectangular.
No.
I am in the market for a new table and chairs, so I'll work on actually getting a round table, but I'm pretty sure we'd have to be knighted then. Ooh, I got swords. I can knight you guys.
I'm not trusting my head anywhere near his swords.
Where did I put my will?
Mango dragon fruit flavored iced tea. Iced green tea. Oh, I'm going to be shitting up a storm.
I think they just where the dictionary chose random words and...
I'm not sure.
It stopped them in place.
It's a Green Lantern iced tea. Does anybody else want to try this? I don't skeeve.
No.
You skeeve?
I don't like experimenting. Same with titties.
How does one experiment with titties exactly?
Different shit. Different type of pinchers, different types of squeezing. Smack them, rub them, squeeze them, jiggle them.
That is a well thought out, educated answer to an otherwise silly question.
I'm a tittyologist.
I'm making you business cards. That's great. All right, I guess the biggest thing out this week was Fear Itself 2, which was better than 1, but still not good.
Better than 1?
It was better than 1.
In what way? And I didn't like 1 either, so...
I didn't like 1, but it advanced the plot, I guess, a little bit. I've said it before, there were entirely too many hammers going on in this.
Yeah.
Okay, but why do they...
This is bringing down Thor. Thor gets fucked up by his father.
Yo, something's up with Odin. Do you not think that something's up with Odin? Like, maybe it's not him, or...
Senility.
Like, Odin's being a dick.
Senility.
I think he's just afraid. Which sucks. So, you just lowered down Thor from being, Marvel's version of Superman, if you will.
Right.
All right.
To, what is he now?
So, okay, they have all these hammers, and then they're going to command the people with the hammer.
The Worthy, they're called.
The Worthy to destroy mankind.
Here's my fucking problem with it. I have no idea. That's the problem. That's the problem. Is there is no plot yet.
It's really against Asgard.
I understand that. They want to conquer Asgard. They want to fuck with, the people on Earth. But they're not giving you any backstory. Who is this other All-Father?
I don't think there is a backstory.
What does he have to do with... Fraction is making it up. And all right, you want to make shit up? They've been making up things in mythology for since the 1960s. I'm fine with that. Try to stay a little bit, akin to the source material.
Yeah, but Scotty's really just the goddess of the skiing or some bullshit.
Yeah,
hunting and shit.
That's all.
Stretching, they're stretching.
Skiing and chilling out, relaxing.
Being all red and...
Here's my fucking problem.
Oh, shit.
With a simple Google image search, you can get a hold of the Nordic alphabet. No, I'm not going to go nuts. It's all right. Don't worry. You can get a hold of the Nordic alphabet. It's very simple. I think there's 23 or 24 letters in it. Yeah. Jess taught me, actually, back when we were in fucking high school. And this gibberish that Matt Fraction is writing is not even words. It's just letters. He couldn't even take the time to go on Google and write a fucking dialogue for these things?
No, but I think it's supposed to be...
No, that's just picking.
I don't think it's supposed to be translated. It just impress you that he's saying something in some foreign language.
Yeah, well, how about then use some crazy lettering like they do for the Kryptonian language.
That's what I think it should have been.
It's fucking Nordic. It's easy to find. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think you're just being picky.
You think I'm being picky?
Yeah.
I'll accept that, but I am being picky.
I think it should be something that either it's true and it's correct spelling of something or not, or have some gibberish like you said.
I think Fraction.
Why do they all look like they're in Tron?
The fucking
That's weird.
I said this a while ago that ever since the fucking movie, which wasn't good, came out, everything has been... Somebody figured out that if you shine a little bit of color behind some white in Photoshop, it makes it look like it's glowing. And everybody's like, ooh, go with that.
I like the army he's raising because they're all very powerful characters. The hammers and the Tron shit needs to go.
Yeah, but the hammer fell just onto Raft.
Well, no, there's hammers like all over the place.
No, I know, I read it, but I'm just saying,
it's really aiming towards people, but for some reason Titania has to take very many
to his, which that story is continuing in what? Like, now the rest of the shit is, Absorbing Man is continuing in Iron Man 2.0 with the War Machine shit.
You get that?
What?
You pick up Iron Man?
No, fucking. I read the new Iron Man, which started to get less good as that series with Doc Ock went on. But War Machine I dropped after issue 1.
It's garbage, yeah.
Great Gargoyles continuing in Iron Man. Loki's obviously in Journey into Mystery.
That's next week, actually.
I don't care. I just don't fucking care.
I don't even care about the main thing.
I don't. Like, I'm so not into this. At least Secret Invasion and the other Marvel events were enough to say, okay, this is cool. I want to see what's up.
You know they're doing this just to heighten up the characters in the movies. That's all they're doing it for.
And there were other things they could do with Thor. I mean, the series that started that Silver Surfer shit from it was a couple of weeks ago.
Mighty Thor?
Yeah, Mighty Thor. That was stupid. I like the Astonishing Thor, which we've got in here.
Too many Thors.
Astonishing Thor was good.
Too many Thors.
I agree. There are
way too many
Thors.
Fear Itself, Spider-Man also came out. He fights vermin, and he's dealing with a bunch of people being afraid of different shit. Somebody's trying to commit suicide and everything, and people are just
unnecessary.
Yeah, it's totally garbage. There's no reason.
Speaking of garbage,
it's better than the fucking first two.
No, it's not.
It is.
Sorry, spoiler alert?
Still sucks.
Spoiler alert.
Go ahead.
Skrulls. Really? Fucking Skrulls?
The Skrulls are behind the whole thing in Annihilators. But honestly, now, give me a second here.
Well, they did have a couple of years to
First of all, the dire rates
get their momentum.
were stupid.
Yes.
But they had that good song, though.
They did have dick. I got... You just fucking made my brain stop. And maybe if they were drawn differently, but this fucking big green slime monster...
No, they're disgusting, isn't they? Yeah.
I never bothered to look it up because I didn't give enough of a fuck.
Me neither.
Tanning.
Yeah. I said the artwork was bad. Like, the Silver Surfer had a fucking point nose out to here. It looked like the Wicked Witch. But maybe the dire rates should have looked like the Wicked Witch. Might have been cooler. So I don't know if these characters were around in the 60s when Big Green Slime Monsters was okay. The Skrulls are behind the whole shit. And
no pun intended.
I would be really interested to see, let's just go with an army of Super Skrulls taking on the Annihilators. Maybe to be in their power base. I mean, because nothing else is in their power base. And the cosmic beings wouldn't be behind a stupid plot like this. Yeah. This is a stupid plot. We need a stupid fucking
Is it definitely the Skrulls, or are they alluding to?
No, it's definitely the Skrulls. They show it at the end. Since you spoiled it, pop that up on the screen, and there it is.
Yeah,
it's better than it was.
It's bad cosmic shit compared to that good cosmic shit.
This is what that should have been.
Yes.
This has Thor fucking fighting Ego and his alter ego.
Hey, Thor has some black chick in this too. He has a sister.
Thor's got a hot chick running around. He's fighting the Collector. He's fighting the Stranger. This is a good fucking book.
It is.
I hope the next conclusion for the first story arc comes in issue 5 next month, and I really hope that it continues to be as good.
Moon Knight.
Number 1.
I didn't think his artwork was as good in here as it normally is. It was
the artwork.
The only reason I bought it was for Bendis, and it wasn't as good.
Yeah,
that's what I said for Melee.
Too.
Oh God, how's that for a Freudian slip? Punch me in the face.
Not the other way, but okay.
Well, you didn't actually hit me. You could have hit me. I hit you all the time. You could have hit me.
And all of a sudden, they get some kinky shit. Anyways, the book was okay.
But he's still nuts.
Is it ongoing?
It's exactly the same formula as they did the last time they tried to launch Moon Knight. It didn't work then. What makes them think it's going to work now?
What I would like to see out of this book is a West Coast Avengers team.
Just leave right now. Just go.
Done well. It could be done well. 2 Avengers. Listen, there's like fucking 5 of them. Why not?
Take a breath.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just going to pretend like I didn't even hear that. No. They put ham on their pizza in the West Coast. All right.
You ever tried that ham and pineapple?
Fuck you! Get the fuck out of my house.
You're not even supposed to eat pizza.
Fucking pineapples on pizza. That doesn't belong.
Sorry. Next.
Anyway.
Yeah, but Italian.
The point is, Moon Knight is exactly the same as it was a fucking 2 years ago when they tried to launch it then. He's nuts. He's still got multiple personalities, except now he's seeing his fellow superheroes instead of a little girl, a fucking woman, and some other dude.
So you want to put ham in it? Is that what you want?
Pineapples.
Pineapples.
You're a fucking pineapple.
You know, it's a good thing my parents named me Steve, because most of my life, all my life, people have been calling me that.
See, 3 weeks.
3 weeks, he's got to get it all out of his system. Holy shit.
This was a good book.
This is a really good book.
Good.
I was really worried about Heroes for Hire, and I wasn't sure how the arc would go.
Especially after the first arc with the puppet master and shit.
It was alright.
It was
it was
cool.
good, but I was just like,
It was a
shit all over the
decent
name.
start. You know,
Yeah.
this is a fucking good story.
Good dialogue. It was a good...
I'm glad they weren't doing nothing stupid where Paladin was going after Spider-Man, which kind of alludes to on
That's
the
what it
cover. That
seemed
doesn't
like.
happen at all.
Yeah. They just don't like each other.
Yeah,
Well,
and that's-
he doesn't like him.
That's fine. Yeah.
This is a great issue, and it's only $2.99. Great jump on point. Highly recommended.
I'm looking forward to this, to Rucka doing Punisher.
Yeah. It's about time somebody good does Punisher.
Hopefully.
So, get yourself on Heroes for Hire.
It's good because they have
Seriously.
characters you never see in
Yeah,
issues.
and it doesn't
Sometimes,
focus on them enough that, you know, they're overdone.
Right.
Like, you know, if they were stupid enough to do like a Moon Knight fucking series, you know? Oh, wait.
Oh.
West Coast Avengers. Yeah, you oughta. What is this?
This
X-Men Prelude to Schism, 1 of 4.
Why would you do something like that?
It's I collect the X-Men books.
I looked at it and I put it back because it.
Look at this cover. Let's examine this cover closely. Like Xavier's sitting there with like, you know, he's got his fingers on his head and shit, like he's thinking, and his head is glowing like my head does when I think.
Right.
And he's got that one hand suspiciously in his pocket, and he's like, "Hey, little girl,
He's looking for his keys.
I'll bet you can't think of what my hand is doing right now." Look at that.
Jesus.
Look at that. And look, he's got that fucking really old pervert in the park look on his
Sounded
face.
better in your head before you said it, didn't it?
I'm just saying. Look at him.
What is he standing behind? Oh, next. I get it.
I don't know. It's the next big thing in the X-Men, and it's supposed to pit Wolverine against Cyclops for leadership of the X-Men.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Really.
Yeah, but
We actually got asked recently on Facebook what the best Wolverine book out there is, and
there is none.
I was confused to actually think that there was a good Wolverine book out there.
it's like if you're a piece of shit, another piece of shit. Which piece of shit is better?
Well, probably the more solid one. It's easier to pick up.
X-23.
Okay, I'm not actually reading it.
Yeah, but it's not
she's a
not a
clone.
Wolverine book. Oh, you mean like no, it's not a Wolverine book.
But it was our good buddy Captain Sweatpants who came through and said, if you want a good Wolverine book, X-Force.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot go wrong at this point. It's for that West Coast Avengers shit. Why are you?
That's a third mention of it.
This particular book, issue 9, is a really good jump on point. So it's a one-issue stint
standalone.
where
It's
Magneto.
Perfect handling too, because it was just boom, boom, boom.
It's
boom, boom.
fantastic. This is a great. I didn't think I'd even like this as much as I did.
I don't understand it as much. I would have liked some more detail.
I just don't why. Why did?
I don't think it needed it.
Was Magneto hesitant about killing him purely because of he was a Nazi? He didn't want to.
I think I didn't get that from that at all. I tried to go a little deeper into what wasn't said. In this book, basically, the front page gives you a good rundown of what's been going on for the past 8 issues, where they killed the Apocalypse Kid. They had a run-in with Deathlock, who's now on X-Force, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Deathlock does not belong in his own series, but as a team member, I think that could work.
Yeah.
I'd actually like to. I picked up X-Force like sporadically, so I'd actually like to go back and get the other issues that I'm missing and read them all again. But it's a great jump on point. Apparently, thanks to the Shadow King, Archangel is in full control of Warren Worthington, even though he doesn't know it yet. And throughout this book, basically, Magneto sends what's his name?
Wolverine?
No, not Wolverine. In the beginning, but basically,
Dr. Nemesis.
Thank you, Dr. Nemesis, on this mission to gain some
Information.
We thought it was going to be information on the existence of X-Force because at this point, according to the rest of the X-Men, X-Force doesn't exist at all.
Right.
It's no longer controlled by Cyclops. This is purely Wolverine is leading the team.
For 9 issues, it hasn't been
So
controlled
far.
And Archangel's paying for it.
Right, and you see Magneto like he looks troubled. He's sitting in a chair in front of the fire. He's drinking. He's fucking drinking whiskey right there, and like he looks to be in fucking anguish basically. And he goes, X-Force is basically getting home from their last mission, and all of a sudden they open the door and there's Magneto in a great panel. He's just sitting there on a chair. Deathlock is just in the fucking back, like frozen in the air, and he's like, I tried to restrain him, but I'm at a disadvantage. Because he's metal, obviously.
Yeah.
And basically he's like, he asks Wolverine, he shows him these pictures of this Nazi, and he's like, could you do this for me?
Yeah.
And he's like, we're not a revenge squad. As soon as he said that, I got the impression that this guy was responsible for the death of his family.
Yeah, I got that.
Somehow.
The picture at the end.
Yeah, and like the paneling, the artwork in this is really good. Who's drawing this? Billy Tan? Yeah, like you really
it's just boom, boom,
just
boom.
Looking at the hurt in his eyes. Look at this panel. Like you really see this guy's about to cry.
Yeah, fucking never says please.
And then, all right, this fucking, he's gonna cry, like, you're a fucking asshole, it's a comic book, but there are certain ways to draw characters where, especially around the eyes with the slant up and the lines in his face, this fucking dude's about to cry.
Yeah.
And Wolverine there's not a lot of dialogue, you really don't need it.
That's another good thing I like.
You saw what Wolverine has on his wall?
The katana or the quote, you mean?
The quote.
I gotta go back to it, hold on.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Like that.
I have a high heart. I hurt with cruelty those who would damage me. Archilochus, 650 BC.
I thought Adam said that.
Adam did say that. Adam's probably going to kill us at some point. There's not a lot of dialogue in this. He winds up... he's a Nazi. So this dude is fucking 80 years old now.
Yeah.
And he just comes up...
Even older.
The old man's got a good line. He's talking about he lived a happy life. He had a wife, 3 kids and everything. And, he always knew his past would come back to haunt him. And he turns to Wolverine and says, as he's fucking lifting the katana up over his head, I hope you'll try to remember that when your victims come for you. And then he fucking cuts his head off and shit.
Wolverine is older than him.
This is a great issue.
It is. Probably book of the week.
Standalone. I would go with that.
Yeah.
So far, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that. Definitely a good jump on point. Get yourself on X-Force. It's fucking awesome. I can't believe you picked this up. We have been asked to review this a lot. Mm-hmm. I've actually had people at my job ask me about this. Axe Cop. Legend has it. It's a Dark Horse book that is supposedly written by a 5-6-year-old kid,
and his 30-year-old brother
draws it.
Right, draws it. It's written,
that's such a quaint story. I hope it's true.
It's written. I hope so too. It's written like you said earlier. It's so ridiculous that it would have to be. I don't think the dialogue is written by the 6-year-old. I think it's written by the
plot line is kind of.
But like the plot, like
If you guys are unfamiliar with the concept behind Axe Cop, he's a cop in New York. Is it? I
don't think it's specific.
Specific? Okay. He's a cop. He carries an axe and he rides a dinosaur.
The best line.
How awesome is that?
In the sorry.
That's all right.
They're fighting a villain who's the. One day, a woman riding a gorilla, riding a lion, came to our planet.
Can I see that?
That's the best. That's the best.
That's just fantastic.
The best line.
That panel needed to be a splash page.
Well, it comes back at the end too, because she returns.
Of course.
Yeah. So look at the look on his face. So it's just if you choose to believe the concept that a 6-year-old wrote it, then it's very entertaining. So. The artwork's good.
Cool. How long has Axe Cop been around? Because it's been around for a while.
Has it been?
I think so. It definitely ain't only 3 issues. This is a mini series.
This is a mini.
It's been out for a while. Anybody else out there read Axe Cop out of curiosity? Hit us up.
I just noticed it recently.
Questions at PetesBasement.com or Facebook us, start a thread, follow us on Twitter, etc. There are hundreds of ways. There's really 3 or 4 ways to get in touch with us. And speaking of getting in touch with us.
Whoa.
What?
No.
We haven't actually talked about it, but a couple of you guys have subscribed already. We have a new email address at PetesBasement.com. We call it the Hall, not like the Hall of Justice, but HAUL, like to haul in a bunch of stuff. And subscribing to the Hall at PetesBasement.com will get you our lists as we make them every week. You go to PetesBasement.com, and right up at the top, you'll see the Hall. Just click and follow the links. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then you'll get an email once a week from all of us. Well, really from him. He takes care of it. And you'll find out what we're buying. And you can make suggestions on our Facebook or whatever else and say, hey, review that! Or, hey, why aren't you assholes buying this? It's awesome.
And if you want
Or,
pictures from
why the fuck are you buying this? It sucks.
Oh, I want to hear that.
I'll be waiting for that.
Yeah.
We all buy a lot of dumb shit that we don't tell you guys about. Because it's like this either really geeky or it's like, you know, guilty pleasures and stuff. So, guilty pleasure. Myths and Legends #4 from Xenoscope.
I dropped Xenoscope.
I'm still enjoying this book. It's still reading like a horror movie. It's still a bunch of fucking sex-crazed teenagers getting eaten by a werewolf. This could easily...
Leave it alone.
It's a bunch of sex-crazed teenagers in a fucking mental institution. This could easily be a Nightmare on Elm Street book.
I like the variant there.
Or a night in the basement.
Or a Night in the Basement. No. I don't have sex-crazed teenagers in my basement. Don't tell them that!
Sorry.
They'll want to come over. It's a cool book. I know I'm not going to like it after this because it's an ongoing series, but as a miniseries it would have worked well. Jennifer Blood, issue 3 from Dynamite. I'm still enjoying this. Anybody else reading this?
I'm reading
No, that's you.
It's pretty cool, right?
Well, that whole intestine scene in it was...
Yo, she fucking kills this dude in a scene that's like right out of The Punisher, cuts his fucking stomach open, and then signs her name, JB, in his fucking intestines. That's great.
Put it up.
That actually is a scene out of The Punisher, and I think it was Garth Ennis that
Who
wrote it.
Yeah, well, he's, you know...
Well, Garth Ennis is awesome.
He's nuts.
And now they're going to turn it into some Kill Bill shit with, they're going to send the ninjets after her. Really? But you know what? It's fucking Garth Ennis, so it'll be awesome. I'm cool with that. This is a good book, and Tim Bradstreet's doing the covers. It's great to see his work again.
Yeah.
I can honestly recommend this to you. It's only 3 issues deep if you want to go back and pick up a couple of back issues. Burp. Warlord of Mars, issue 6, continues to be a good story.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
it's not at all a good jump on point. It's very wordy. Deja Thoris is constantly running around with just these little gold pasty. What the fuck were you doing under there? I turn around and your hand is under the table while I'm talking about this fucking broad with yellow pasties on.
Zip it up. He's not that fast.
Warlord of Mars is a good book. Go buy it. It's fucking entertaining, and it's just a fucking break from the bullshit the big two is spitting out at us.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
That's not out. Did it come out this week?
No, that didn't. Well, I think we're on to Free Comic Book Day, because the rest of this stuff is all like last week's shit that I didn't read.
Fuck, I mean...
Just go ahead and rant about it.
Artifact 7 came out.
Yeah.
And it's funny, because for Free Comic Book Day last year, May 1st, Zero came out.
So
And up to 7, 12 months later.
So according to Top Cow, we've had 7 months this year?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The art has changed. The art team has changed on a fucking big event.
The art team changed?
Yes.
Wow.
Is it Ron Mars writing every goddamn thing?
Yeah, Ron Mars writing everything everywhere. Will's Portatio art sucks. I'm sorry. It sucks.
It sounds like a nut.
He was good last time I remember him on Uncanny X-Men many years ago during the 90s. He did some decent shit on Wet Works, and that's about it. Motherfucker just breaks my heart.
But is the story any good, though? Even take
The
away
story's
the fact
decent, but...
I can't imagine it'd be easy to follow what with it coming out so sporadically at this point.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, what happened? It's fucking annoying.
That blows.
What's the reason? Top Cow doesn't have any money?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. They pull out fucking Magdalena and all these other shits on a regular basis.
No, they don't. Magdalena, when did that come out? That came out... Oh, Magdalena, okay.
Magdalena comes out regular. Witchblade comes out regular.
What's Lady...
What about having a Lady Death?
Mechanica. No, Lady Mechanica.
Yeah, fucking...
That's Aspen.
That's actually
Aspen.
in here in Free Comic Book Day. We've got Worlds of Aspen 2011, where they actually have Lady Mechanica on the cover.
Yes.
And we haven't heard from...
but it hasn't
I loved it. It fucking came out with issue 0 and 1, and then fell off the face of the earth. As things with... See, this is the other problem, which... And not to say that the big two don't have delays, because...
Kevin Smith.
The 12 hit issue 8 and stopped. Like, really, and I was actually fucking enjoying that. That was Marvel. That was Marvel. That was all the characters from like 1940s timely.
That's not even a delay. That's just a...
It just ended.
Yeah.
We could call it a delay. They could probably call it a delay. Other companies like Aspen, Image is Notorious, whatever the fuck happened to, what was that big ass Image crossover? I forgot.
Image United.
Image United. They are so notorious with trying to get their shit together with big events like this, and even just random books. They just come out for a little bit, they catch an interest, It galls me that they just fucking people get interested in it and they're like, well, fuck it.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
How does a company stay in business like that? How do people retain jobs doing shit like that?
It really does. That's what Image.
Like if you can't meet a deadline in the real world, you get fired. What the fuck?
No, these people probably have several different things lined up. It's probably not.
And you know what? That's you can't do that. You do one thing, you get that done, and then you move on to the next one. You can't be out there drawing or fucking writing 7 different books. You know, we give Bendis a lot of bullshit.
No, but it might not be the writer or the artist. It might be the company that can't produce it.
How?
You know what I'm saying?
How so?
I don't know.
You're gonna tell me Marvel and DC can't produce the other 4 issues of the 12?
No, that they
$1 billion companies.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the littler ones.
Listen, Aspen's not a little company anymore.
Littler.
It definitely has the fucking capital to print the books
Then you
out.
think it's the artist and the writer just...
Absolutely. I think they can't meet a
Yeah.
fucking deadline.
I think
Shouldn't they fire?
It could also be the editors that say, no, this story's not going to work, we want to change this. Somebody's got to get their fucking act together.
No, but then when they do that at the early writing stages,
One would assume.
yeah, I guess.
Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
That is true.
What is that?
Assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Oh.
Under Siege 2. What an awesome movie.
Great. Diddy's in it too.
There was titties in Under Siege 2.
Titties,
And then
remember that
Under
girl that
Siege
jumped on
1.
the blonde.
That was Under Siege 1.
That was one on
Yeah.
the boat.
On the Navy ship
your
was
titties
Erica
straight,
Laniak. She had her tits out. But
Yeah.
Under Siege 2 was on the train with fucking this girl, Katherine Heigl, when she was like 12.
Oh, okay, maybe I was wrong. Fuck.
Under Siege 2 was a better movie, though.
I'm confusing my titties.
Captain
Way
Heigl.
better movie.
What's wrong with
Captain
me?
Heigl.
Katherine Heigl.
Oh.
The fucking blonde broad
Oh,
from...
yeah. That movie.
Yeah. Her.
Jake the Dreaming came out. Free comic book day from Radical.
Awesome.
The artwork is awesome. The
Radical's
story's
a new
great.
book, a new company.
Radical's a
They're
fairly
on
new
point with
company.
their shit.
Yeah, like to see a Radical delay would maybe be 2 months at
Yeah.
best. They're fucking 90% of their shit is good. I talk them up all the time. We don't get paid for this, guys. We really don't.
We don't.
Occasionally, though, we do get like some hookups with books. That's
Yeah.
about it. Like they sent us this early so we could review it, and now it's out, and you guys need to get a hold of this. You
Seriously.
read it first, so
It was good.
It's not a
it meets
regular.
Steve's approval. It's like is good.
It's good, yes?
It's not a regular comic book. It's in
No.
prose form, so there's no
There's pictures.
The
panels
artwork is
and shit.
phenomenal.
There's no pattern.
So it's like
Yeah.
one spread followed by just text, followed by another gorgeous spread. The artwork is fucking sick in this shit. Fucking and then sick. Speaking of fucking sick,
Amazing Spider-Man Free Comic Book Day. The one thing I like about Marvel when it comes to Free Comic Day as opposed to DC, DC shit, this Green Lantern Special Edition was just a bunch of reprints. I think it was 2 reprints of a couple of issues in Secret Origin when they did that storyline,
Yeah.
you know, a couple of months, like almost a year ago now.
Which is no big.
over a year ago. Marvel, on the other hand, writes original stories, which is good. First part of the story has Spider-Man getting his ass whooped by a mind-controlled Spider-Woman. She's, you know, being mind-controlled by the Mandrill, of all people.
Right.
And then they beat the shit out of him at the end. And then, like, because Spidey got his fucking ass whooped, he teams up with Shang-Chi for some fucking kung fu lessons.
I know you don't scare that.
Yo, that shit is awesome. He's doing a fucking palm heel to Hobgoblin. Like, that's fucking great.
I like how he just has the mask on.
Yeah, and he's got like the fucking, like, it's some Iron Fist shit. He's just got it around the top of his head. This is fucking great. It's Spidey throwing a front kick and everything. That's awesome. This is a fucking cool book. And it's free. Get a hold of this shit now. I obviously didn't get the Free Comic Book Day yet. This is probably going to be gone. I'm going to have to eBay it.
No, actually, they have more quantities of those and these.
Now,
Do
is there specific like shelves for the free comic books? Or
No, Midtown bagged all this shit.
Oh, they did?
So you just get in line, they give you a bag.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Yeah, that'll definitely be
Oh,
gone.
okay, that makes sense.
Also free the
All
past
this
couple
was in
times
one
was
bag. Fucking massive.
really?
the Thor saga, which is a nice comprehensive history of Thor since the movie's out now. You saw the movie.
It was fucking great.
Really?
Fantastic. Loved it. A lot of little
Easter eggs?
Yeah,
Easter
Easter eggs.
eggs for like fans. A little billboard in the sign that says "Journey into Mystery."
Hot boiled? Or
That's cool.
Stanley is of course in it in a fucking
course he's in
hilarious
it.
role.
Really?
Hilarious.
It's not,
can't
is
wait
it
to
just?
see that.
It's not. It's more than just like a 2-second cameo. Or is it?
Well, they only show his face for 2 seconds, but what he does
That's usually like
it's,
the
it's,
2
it's,
seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
It's just fucking
That's his
hilarious. It's more than just him.
I couldn't
walking
do.
by.
I applaud you, man. You got the patience of fucking Job.
Oh no! I mean,
I could not do opening weekend.
I got there before school lets out,
Oh well, that's good.
so that's the main thing.
What, 1 o'clock?
I will elbow a 5-year-old
Yeah,
child
I
in the
go to
head.
2:30
for fucking
show.
in front of
2
me.
o'clock?
Yeah, I refuse to do packed. I can't.
Oh.
That's bananas.
This is a really cool little comprehensive must-have reading list from Marvel.
Yeah.
So if there's like any trades in here that you'd see that look interesting to you, I advise you to pick those up. This is cool. The Dark Crystal, like right out of fucking Jim. The artwork in here is like right out of Jim Henson's fucking sketchbook. It's great. And on the back at Mouse Guard. I always wanted to read this, but like I don't even know where to start.
Neither do I. That's the same problem I have. No, it's not Mouse Guard 1. It's like Mouse Guard in a year.
Oh.
And it's convoluted. I need to look into it.
Yeah, the Misadventures of Adam West.
What's on the other side of that?
Things to come.
There's a Batman, a porn parody out.
Yo, the artwork in here is good.
Parody?
A porn parody on Batman. It's hilarious.
This Things to Come, Walter Koenig's Things to Come. The artwork in here is phenomenal.
I'll leave it alone.
Don't. From Blue Water Comics. Blue Water's actually put out a couple of cool shit.
Yeah, they did.
They
put some effort into shit.
They did some Clash of the Titans sequel a while back before the new movie came out. It stemmed directly off of the original like 1981 Harryhausen film.
The new movie is
It could have been worse. Dinosaurs and Prehistoric Predators.
really. Yeah, the art's gorgeous.
Wow, this is like right out of my fucking grade school textbook, man. This is some cool shit. Top 10 deadliest sharks. Yo, sharks are fucking crazy, man.
All of a sudden, he's a 10-year-old kid again.
Yo, this is awesome. This is probably the best free comic book day I've seen in a long time. They never had this much shit.
Massive, yeah.
Civil War Adventure. Really? My dad would like this. My father's really into this Civil War stuff.
So he's going to be running to the comic shop next.
I might have to. Path of the Planeswalker 2 from Magic the Gathering. I never got into Magic as a kid. I know that there was, like, a lot of my friends were really geeking out over it and shit back in school. It was just, I couldn't spend my money on this shit. But I always liked the artwork. I like to look at the cards and everything. So, artwork's good in this too, man. Fuck. But like, you know, are these like going to be books? These they coming out? Is this like a prequel to the game? Magic
almost
card
all free comic book
series?
stuff is just books so that you can get a free crack.
Right.
Your first one's free, and then you got to come back for more.
Crack.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like this Path of the Planeswalker. I'd be interested in reading a comic book of it, but I don't want this to be like a prequel of a fucking another Magic deck that's coming out.
Oh, it could be because there's a darkness.
James Patterson is writing comic books. I never thought I'd see the day. I certainly never thought I'd see the day he's writing a manga comic book.
Comic books are the way to go now.
Comic books are the way to go.
I mean, Joe Hill's doing Lock and Key.
I can't stand when they do this
King
Americanized manga shit, though. I can't. I don't have the stomach for that. Like, I've
seen you eat hot wings.
Yeah.
You have a stomach for that.
Yeah. Well, paper doesn't taste good. That's the problem.
Put some hot sauce on it.
I like anime. I like fucking certain types of, I'd rather get like the Japanese graphic novels and fucking read them backwards like you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're in English, because otherwise I just gotta look at the pictures and hope for the best.
What do you mean? Like you turn around and you read them?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually have to stand on my head to do it. Elric, Michael Moorcock's Elric.
Leave that alone.
No, it's a good.
Is that too easy? That one's too easy, right?
I read the fantasy books, a few of them.
You obviously didn't hear this gentleman's name.
Yes, I did. But I like his books, so I'm leaving him alone because I like his writing.
Okay.
The Elric's,
this is a cool series.
he's an
Jess
albino
actually got me into
sorceress.
this shit.
It's fucking crazy.
Whose writing do you like?
It's Michael Moorcock.
What was his name?
Michael's.
He's got the Eye of Sauron in his sword.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's crazy.
From Boom Studios.
See, runes.
Yeah. So is this going to be like a comic book too? Is this
Yes,
coming
it's coming out soon from Boom.
Elric the Balance Lost issue 1 on sale in July. So I guess we can pretty much say we're getting that.
Yep, now you know what we're reviewing in July.
40 years of Elric sequential art. I guess his first appearance was in Marvel in Conan the Barbarian 14.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking cool. Michael Moorcock's graphic novel, Elric the Dreaming City. Marvel graphic novel. Wow, he's been kind of all over the place as far as publishers go.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well, we can take
Oh, and they give you like a little comprehensive history here too, and like what he's done and what's been happening to him over the course. This is a cool free comic book. I'm gonna have to see if I can.
Ew.
Oh, how's it feel? Fuck! You do that shit to me all the time.
Mine's plastic on it.
We're gonna go through all of these.
No, the Silver Scorpion. What's this dude in the wheelchair doing with like some Guyver armor on?
I'm leaving that alone. He's doing it in a wheelchair.
He's got a wheelchair. What the fuck? The artwork's cool. The Tick.
Not into
All
the
in color. You're not into the tick. What kind of fucking heathen bastard are you?
What if the tick went to the West Coast? Would you like it then?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And brought you a fucking pineapple pizza. Dick. Man, look at all of this free fucking shit. Well, a lot of the rest of this is shit. Doesn't look interesting at all.
But it's free.
Super Dinosaur! Super Dinosaur! Remember that show Dino Riders back in the 80s? That looks just like it.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I guess we're about done here. There's a lot. Yo, man, get yourself to fucking a comic shop and just load up on this stuff.
This is Midtown, a local comic shop.
May not have all of this, but what we can do is, as of this time now, you will find on the Pete's Basement website itself a entire list of everything that Ramon got from Free Comic Book Day.
Fuck.
Homework.
Yeah, homework. So we can just write all that stuff down. Yeah. So find it there, and if you don't find all that stuff at your local comic shop, go find it on eBay. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, eBay will definitely give you like $1. You have to pay like $1 for it. Wow. So this is all the kids stuff?
Yes.
That's a lot of shit, man.
Yes.
Wow.
It was a fucking heavy ass bag.
Holy fuck.
Did you bring a hand truck? Or?
No.
See you guys next week.
That's a promise.
I'm into that, yeah.
Gross. I've seen that argument between Brooklyn pizza and Chicago pizza. It can't happen. Because any pizza connoisseur will tell you it's like comparing apples and oranges. You've got like a fucking lasagna pizza, which is glorious, and then you've got flatbread Brooklyn pizza, which is equally as glorious, but on two separate realms. The only thing that we can possibly agree on is California pizza sucks. Our director, the esteemed Mr. Roger, does not, he has a whip and like this bat with nails in it that he just constantly sits there and bangs on the table in the background. You can't see him doing it, but he's right there. There is a little timer that counts down, and if that hits 0 before we're done with the show...
It's alright, it's alright. Take a breath. Take a...
Well, there's a reason you didn't see Cheeseburger for over a year. He was in Woodhall Hospital healing.
Oh, shit. Woodhall, no wonder he's in healing.
Hold on.
G-O-O, salary great. Fuck you, get the fuck out of my house.